All right. You guys doing good today? First full day of move. Did you guys get some sun today? Awesome. Did anybody find a pickle in a tree? What the heck? All right, I'm done. I can't even keep thinking about that. I'm so excited to be here with you. My name is Brad, like I said, and I'm from Michigan, so I came a long way to be here today. But I was excited, not just because of the area and the island. I was actually excited to be here with you, the students, and to be able to share with you what we're talking about today. But here's what you need to know from the very beginning. Before we jump into the Bible, before we jump into God's Word, it's really important to me that you guys know this about me. And that's this truth. I am not afraid of the dark. Okay? I am not afraid of the dark, nor have I ever been afraid of the dark. I just don't like the dark. Okay? And here's the thing. It's not like the dark itself. It's not like the darkness freaks me out. It's just the not knowing, right? Like when you go into a dark room and just the not knowing kind of gives me the willies, right? But I'm not afraid of the dark. I remember early on in my life, probably for the first 12 years of my life, I remember I would go to bed, and going to bed had a routine to it, had a process to it. And the way the process would start would be, take a night to the parents and hugs and kisses and whatever. But then you go to your room. And you know that distance between the light switch and the bed? You know what I'm talking about? So for like the first 12 years of my life, 13 years, this is how I went to bed every night for 13 years. I would good night to the parents, and I would go to my room, and, and the first thing you do, lights on, first thing you do, you get low, okay? You gotta see under that bed, because serial killers, always under the bed, okay? Know that, that's where they always are. So I get low, I make sure the bed is clear. Now, I just confirmed that the under the bed is clear. So, now that's step one. Step 2 and 3, you have to do them simultaneously. Otherwise, it doesn't work, okay? Step 2 and 3 is an immediate flick of the light switch followed by the sprint across the room and then the jump into bed, okay? Now, I hope you notice the technique there, okay? Light switch, jump both feet same time into bed. If one foot stays down, serial killer slashes your ankle, you die, okay? I wasn't afraid of the dark. I just didn't like not knowing what was in the dark, okay? I remember later on in years later, when I was a teenager, I was probably about your age, many of you, I was 8th grade, going into freshman year, and I remember my job was to feed the dogs. That was my chore, was to feed our dogs. My parents, for no good reason, had like 1,000 dogs. They had so many dogs, okay? And our dogs didn't live in a dog house. They had a dog mansion. All right? It was this big one-room shack that had one door that went in one way and went out that same way, and you would go inside that big shed and you would feed the dogs. And I remember one night, I waited really late, okay? I was playing like a really mean game of Star Fox or something, and I was like, okay, I gotta go feed the dogs. So I go down there, I have my flashlight because it's pitch black, it's in the middle of the night now, it's late now, the sun has set it, and I had the bowl of dog food. And I open up the door to the one-room cabin. And when I step in, what I hear is psst, 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 psst. And I'm like, that is a strange noise. Why would that noise be right next to my head? And I turned around, and when I turned, the edge of the flashlight just got the glimpse of a giant snake that was wrapped around the post of the door to going into the shed, okay? Now, I freaked out, okay? Completely freaked out. But here's the worst part. I didn't freak out away from the snake. I don't know why. I freaked out into the room. I was like, ah! And I jumped into the room. And so now I'm in the one room that has one door that goes by the snake to get out. And I dropped everything. I dropped the food, I dropped the flashlight, and it was like a scene from a horror movie. The flashlight hits the ground, and the flashlight starts like to roll back and forth. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And like every time it goes by, it's like snake, snake, snake. And I'm watching this, and here's the thing, I would love to tell you that if like an emergency happened right now in this room, that I would stay completely calm, and I would make sure that you all got